Alexa, what's the humidity today?
Right now, the humidity is 100%.
I hate rainy season. Hey ya, Duke of Limbs here, and it's been raining for several days straight. Yes, it is the rainy season here in Japan, and it starts from the beginning of June to about mid-July. So right now, it's wet, and it's humid, and it sucks. But that won't stop me from doing a Nom Nom Ranking. So I decided to walk down to my local supermarket to find the weirdest tasting ice cream they have available, but I figured I didn't want to go alone, so why don't you come with me? Okay, so I found about 4 flavors that I thought might be interesting for this video, and we're going to do things a little bit differently. We're not going to crown a winner. We're not going to rank from best to worst. We're just going to rank what could be the weirdest out of the bunch. I think all of them will be good, but flavors that are exclusive here in this country and not anywhere else, that's the basis of our rankings today. So let's get into it. Okay, we're going to start out with what could be the most normal of the 4 weirdest flavors that I could find, but the packaging suggests that it could be a darker type of chocolate. So we have here black chocolate ice bar. From what I can see, it says black, so I'm assuming it's going to be a dark chocolate ice bar, and I don't believe I have seen that or have tried that outside of the country. Looks pretty standard. I hope it'll taste, super dark. I'm not a fan of dark chocolate, but I would like to see if this has a dark chocolate consistency in an ice bar. So let's give that a try. That didn't really have the fudgesicle consistency that I've had before in America. It tasted like a frozen hot cocoa. Something like that, or a frozen Yoo-hoo at best. And so I wouldn't find that weird. I was expecting it to be like darker, like more bitter. I was expecting it to taste bitter. I was expecting it to taste like dark chocolate, like 70% cocoa, but it was very sweet. It was very normal. I mean, I like it, but it's not weird. I have to give it a 1. 1, because it wasn't weird, it was normal. And I'm looking for weird. I picked a normal flavor out of what I thought was a weird bunch. I was hoping for weird. It's not weird. I need weird. Our next flavor is Gari Gari Kun Ume Ice Bar. And the flavor is sour plum. And it's a very popular food in summertime as well as lemon because it's super sour. It looks super pink, hoping it's sour, but I love the rectangleness of it compared to what I saw before. It looks to be very interesting. And Gari Gari Kun is a very popular brand of ice bar in Japan, so I am hoping this does not disappoint since they have so many varieties of flavors. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah. Yes, it definitely tastes like pickled plum. It's very good. It's not super weird to me, but I can see it being weird to everybody else outside of the country. I think it's because I've always had ume flavored products here in Japan because I like sour stuff. It's not as sour as I thought it was going to be. In terms of salt, I didn't taste anything. I tasted a lot of ice. I tasted a lot of plum, and I tasted a lot of sourness, and it was good. It also was a little floral, which I wasn't expecting. So it is weird. I will give it a 4 because I think that could make it in America if people tried it enough. Who knows? Okay, the next one we have is the Azuki Ice Bar. Azuki is sweet red bean. Azuki is another popular sweet treat in Japan. You can find it in bread. You can find it by itself. You can find it as a topping for many ice treats. In this case, they've turned it into an ice bar. I know I say ice bar a lot, but that's what they call it here. Let's go for ice cream in general. It looks very purple. Could be red, but I think it's a little purplish red. And you can see the beans inside the bar itself. So I don't know how that's going to translate in terms of taste or weirdness, but I am very intrigued to see how this is going to turn out. I'm a little nervous about this one. Even though I like sweet red beans, it might be a little bit of a trek for me. So let's give it a shot. That was difficult. Well, you can see the beans in there, can't you? Yeah, look at that. Well, that's different. That was weird. All right, we got our first super weird one. Usually I'm used to sweet red beans being mashed into a paste. They had the whole beans inside of the ice bar, which I was not expecting. I was hoping it would be a little bit more mashed, but whole beans inside of an ice bar that's supposed to be a dessert. I honestly don't think that would make it outside of Japan. I would still eat it. I wouldn't buy it again, but it's definitely weird. I'm gonna have to give that a 10. When there's like foreign objects inside of my ice bar, that's when things get a little bit weird, and yeah, that was possibly the weirdest one. Nah. All right, our last flavor of the day is French toast ice bar. French toast in an ice bar. Ice cream, French toast. That doesn't really mesh well. I like French toast. I like ice cream, so this should be interesting. But this does look a little weird. It looks like it has bits and pieces floating inside of it. I'm assuming the brown part is syrup, and I'm assuming the yellow part is egg or something of that nature. Also, it's sort of bent inside of the freezer, so that makes me a little suspicious. But I'm very intrigued to try it. He nervously said, let's give it a go, even though it's sort of bent. Ice cream bars shouldn't bend like this, right? Let's give it a shot. Whoa. We have something different. Inside of the ice bar itself, there is syrup, actual syrup. That's really interesting to me that they would be able to do that, and it probably explains why the bar was so bendy. But let's give that another bite with the syrup now, knowing that we have it. I love 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 it. So many things to say about this bar. The syrup that was inside of the bar, the egg-like custard outside of the bar, the syrupy part outside of the bar, and the bits and pieces of French toast that I could taste inside of the bar. It actually tastes like French toast, like a frozen version of French toast. And I'm very pleased by that. In terms of weirdness, I think it could make it in like America or Canada or any sweet breakfast type country. I think that that could be a good frozen treat in America. So I don't think that's super weird. If this was a popularity contest as to the best tasting ice bar, I would give it a 10. But in terms of weirdness, I'm gonna give it a 4. A definite 4. So not really weird, but really tasty. And I'm really intrigued to see what this company could make again. So that's really cool. All right, that does it for this Nom Nom ranking. Please comment down below as to what you'd like me to try next. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, please like it, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see more of all the things that I will try and all the things I can talk about in terms of Japan. And don't forget to hit that bell so you'll know when I post another video. All right, that's all for today, kiddos. See you.